Hello, this is Marisol and welcome to day 2 and 3 in my December daily album. As a refresher, this was my day 1. I had these 6 cute little envelopes, and on the back of the day 1 page I have this photo of my kids playing Pokemon. I have another photo of them in the family room doing the same thing, and I have a 5x7 journaling card that I created in Photoshop. And then, so originally I was going to sandwich these 5x7 photos, adhere them back to back, and then sandwich them in between this photo of my kids. I'm telling the story of them getting along, and I had 2 photos, actually 3 photos from the day. And as I said, originally I was going to sandwich this in between these 2 full-size photos, but then realized that I have this for day 3 and I didn't have a picture for the back of that photo. I changed my plan. I'm going to use this for a 6x8 story of togetherness. I'm going to use Ali Edwards' Together story kit to tell the story of this picture, and I decided that I was going to have this picture be for day 3. Thursday was a really hard day for me, and I didn't take any photos, and I don't want to tell the story of what happened that day in this album. So I decided that I would have a throwback Thursday. This picture is of my kids back in 2014, and I thought it connected day 2 and day 3 together because this picture here is of them now, and then this one is of them back in December 2014. And that is what day 2 and day 3 will be. I actually have printed the picture for day 4. This I had for day 3, and I'm taking it out because I'm not going to use it. As I said in my day 1 video, I'm being very flexible with my December daily foundation pages. If I use something I created, great. If I don't, that's fine by me as well. So this is going to be the number for day 4. I think what I'm going to do here is include a pocket of journaling. I want to tell a little bit about the day and talk a little bit about this actual plant. So that will be for day 4, and then I'm most likely going to keep this foundation page for day 5, which was Saturday. Alright, so if you are interested in seeing how I create these pages, please stick around. Assembling the page was a little tricky because of the flaps on the envelopes, but I managed and it worked out fine. For some reason, when I print out full-size photos, my printer prints them out a little bit bigger than the size of the page protectors, and I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's in the photo setting, I'm not sure. Here I am assembling the 5x7 photos. Well, the photo and then the journaling to be sandwiched in between the left and right pages. I use that hole punch from Michael's, and it works just fine for the 6-ring album. I thought that I would add a little bit of embellishments to the photos. I was careful not to get too crazy with the embellishments because there are so many colors and there's so much. The photos are really busy, essentially. And I decided that I wasn't going to make them black and white because I wanted a true representation of the day. And a true representation of the day was that it was very colorful. So I decided to keep the colors, but in turn, because of that, they're really busy. I'm playing around with that circle embellishment chipboard piece and decide that I want it on the bottom left-hand corner of the full page photo. I think it says Making Magic. And now I really like the way that the curtain created like this light coming through, and I want to add something there. I'm fiddling around with a bunch of different embellishments. I consider the number, the day, I consider circle embellishments, and I end up using a gold number 2. I'm not fond of the black numbers this year, but this is my small my small number collection. But oh, it was so cumbersome to go through them because I was looking for a number 2 and I didn't have one, and then I was looking through like in the 20s and then thinking I could cut off the other number. And that's what I end up doing. I think with the number 27, I don't remember. Or maybe the 12. I really need to organize these numbers better. It was a time waster to go through them every single day and decide which number I want to add. So those were my options. I wanted to try and find a 2 that wasn't completely attached to another number. So I went with the 12, cut it off, and that's that. I thought about adding that little fabric circle. In the end, I did not. I kept it simple. Yeah, I need new glue. I'm always afraid of dropping the embellishment on my photo, which is why I use the tweezers to adhere it, because I have dropped so many embellishments with adhesive on the back of them. So I decided that I wanted to embellish the journaling. There was white space on the top and white space on the bottom. And I went ahead and used the vellum, not vellum, are they vellum? No, acrylic, I don't know what they are. The plastic, they're plastic, the plastic trees, because it matched the trees on the bottom border of day 3. I added 3 trees, one to represent each one of my kids. Right there, I went to move the chipboard piece because oh wait, these are chipboard, not plastic. I'm sorry. I have plastic ones too, though. Okay, so I went to move the chipboard, and the adhesive is so good on that it came off the backing. So I had to use a wet adhesive to put it back on. Now I decided I wanted to use something for the white space on top. And again, I'm just going through all of my options. This takes the longest time for me deciding how to embellish my pages. In the end, I end up using stars, 3 stars. I figure going and repeating the design that's on the bottom, on the top, would work. I'm just going through all my stuff. I thought I might find something from the Together story kit that would look nice there, but I didn't find anything. Now, these word strips are craft color and not my favorite, but I don't know. I'm trying to use them. I haven't yet, though. I bag that idea and go through something else. I'm leaving this part in because I think that it's cool for you guys to see some of what I have in my stash and what my thought process is and what I end up doing in the end. I don't have a big stash, though. It's quite small, and I like it that way. I get overwhelmed when I have too many decisions, which is why I have trouble with embellishing. So I used 2 wood veneer stars and 1 red foil star on the top there. Here I go again with my tweezers. But those are not reliable because there have been times when I've used the tweezers and the embellishment goes flying across the room. But I take my chances, I guess. So this is what I have for day 2. Okay, my kid's playing Pokemon. I decided to print the journaling on vellum, and for an added touch, I'm adding these refrigerator words, I think they're called, onto the journaling, and I think it looks pretty cool. So I will add this to my photo. I love the way this came out. It's so nice. Alright, now I am going to add the letter stickers. I think I'm going to add red, circa 2014. So let's see about that. Oh, I love the way the white looks against the black dark photo. I might do their initials in red. My boys especially look so much like each other, and I think it's super important to identify who's who because they do look so much alike. This one is kind of crooked. Try and figure that out. Maybe I won't write circa. No, it's just the 14. Alright, and then so 2 of my boys actually have the same initials. I have an Alejandro and I have an Antonio. So, I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll see. Claudia's Claudia. She's my only daughter. So there's Claudia. This is Mateo. I only have one Mateo. How will I know this is Antonio? I don't know. I mean, if you knew my family, then you would know this is Antonio because Alejandro would be older. But I might go ahead and add his entire name. Let's see. A-N.
There we go.
T. These letter stickers are freaking amazing. O. N. I-O. Alright, so that fit perfectly. And I know it's Antonio and not Alejandro because, quite honestly, they could look alike. Alright, let me lift this, bring this up a little bit. Oh, this came out so nice. I love it. I ended up with this for day 2 and I'm very happy with it. I kept things very simple by adding this round element and then the number 2. There's a lot going on with the colors and what's in the pictures, so I wanted to keep the embellishments fairly simple. Then the journaling for day 2 is here on the left. Day 3 is this, which was a foundation page that I created back in November. And the photo for day 3 gave me a lot of trouble. This journaling took quite a bit of trial and error. I wanted to make sure that it was centered with the picture, and then I printed it out, but then I did not leave enough room for the holes, so I had to redo it, and I don't know, it just gave me a bunch of trouble. I'm pretty happy with the way that it came out. I adhered it with these two star brads right here, and I love the way I added these refrigerator words into the journaling, and I also like the way that the letter stickers pop off of the page, and the white stickers as well. This is my Throwback Thursday, and I'll come back with day 4. I will add some journaling onto day 4, but I just don't know what it will look like just yet. And there I have it. That's what I have, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video.